Alright, so as I said earlier, I'd make a video on the combat phase of America. So keep a note, the units I have here, this happen to be units I had laying around. I didn't feel like digging through the box to get the units out. Well, they pretty much represent everything. So, starting the Defender, you have your bomber units, your fighters. This is a Hummel. You're familiar with World War II, you know it's not SPA, but for this purpose it is. Mechanized infantry, the Stug, it's acting as self-propelled artillery. You have your M4 Sherman as your medium tank, and a KV-1 as your heavy tank. The attackers are set up pretty much the same way, with your tanks being slightly different, but they represent the same thing. Actually, this one should be here. The way combat works is normal battles are 2 rounds. You go through the entire board. I just set up here. Remove casualties. And then you go a second round if the attacker wishes. And there are city tiles on the map, and they go through 1 round of combat only, no matter what. Now, starting off with simple things, you can see here, you have your bullseye, targeting reticle, and then the German Eagle. German Eagle represents a 12, the bullseye is a 1. Now, as you can see here, where it says lucky shot, that unit gets to choose whatever it's limited to. You see, anti-air can take out any units, infantry or attack units for mechanized infantry, which I'll discuss either in this video or a later video. Now, it's important to note that when you're starting battle, this is only for the attacker to be on that side. If they roll a 12 on the first round, that unit considers a fail. So, for example, let's say this mechanized infantry rolls a 12. It failed its orders, it's removed from battle, and it goes back to where it came from. So it came from an invasion zone, it goes back into the invasion zone, or it goes back to a territory in which it came from. Now, it's a pretty even battle. Let's just set up. You can see there's phases, phase 1, phase 2, and then phase 3 encompasses all of that. And it's basically the same on this side. So you would roll your dice for combat. The way it works is fighters must attack fighters. So, whoops, said. We'll keep it on the board. Germans don't show up too well in the shadow. So fighters must intercept fighters. If, for whatever reason, you had a situation like this, where there's 2 fighters, you would have your fighter intercept the German fighter, this fighter intercept the bomber. So since that is not the situation here, this would be only fighter on fighter combat. Bombers do not roll because they're not being attacked. And you have to get the number indicated or lower. So for this phase, the American fighter rolled a 10, so nothing. The German fighter responds. A 5, so nothing. And as I said, the bombers do nothing. And I do apologize, I skipped anti-aircraft. Anti-aircraft fire 6 required. Got a 4. It's not a lucky shot. So in this case, the defender, or the attacker rather, since he's the one that got shot down, would select a unit. So I'm going to select this unit. But like I said, you do not remove them until the end of combat. So now that's gone through, your AA remains where it's at.